Video number 2. Who's more surprised? Me or you? My first video was a bit awkward, and I'm sure this one will be awkward too, but I actually felt more confident after I just did it, posted it onto YouTube, and is it called posted? I don't know. Put it onto YouTube, but then something strange happened and I felt really confident afterwards, because I think I'd done something I was so nervous about. I thought I could never do that, but I just did it. So I think that in itself has made me feel a bit more confident, which has got to be a good thing. So I will go straight on with some of my things I've made. Well, firstly, a little bit about me. My name is Lynette. Some people call me Lily, 2 names. And I live in Suffolk, near the beach. I like to sew, crochet, and make things in general. Quite a creative person. And I also like walking on the beach, long walks on the beach, collecting things I've found, beach combing, sea glass, little pieces of sea pottery, all that kind of thing. So I'm going to firstly show you some of the bags I've made previously, and I've also got an update on my deer, how my deer is coming along, and I'm not sure what else. I'll see what I think of as I go along. So these are some of the bags I have made. This is a drawstring bag. They're all drawstring bags. I like adding things to all the accessories, and I've made them. A little heart and a button, and it's my favourite enclosure because it's so satisfying. Oh, and it's got a little hair on the other side as well. So I use it just for my sewing bits and pieces. I've got another bag I've made inside, bag within a bag. So a little zip bag. What's that got inside? Eyes. It's got the same hairs on actually. And it's got a bee on, Lily and the bee. Sometimes I just make things and I think, oh, I'll put them on my Etsy shop, and then I never do. I just keep them for myself. That is one of them. Put them back. And this is a crochet bag, which I started. It's the first one I've ever made. Is it granny flower? So it's not perfect, but I just love these colours. The colours are so nice. Again, drawstring, and I did put a little bit of sea glass on that one. A little heart, sea glass just stitched on there. I was quite proud of the top of that because it's so neat. I'm going to show you the top. I'm not sure if you can see it. So yeah, lined, and it's got my crochet hooks inside. And this is my main project bag, which I made, which is lovely sewing fabric, sewing machine, patterns. And that has got a lot of my toft wool in. Oh, and a toft turtle. Sea turtle as a toft pattern. It's cute. Right, so now a little bit of progress on my deer. If you watched my previous video, I made a cat from Studio Seren Patterns. So I've started the deer. She has no ears and no nose, but she does have eyes, and she has boots. So she has boots. These boots are so cute, look. And I started the nose, but it went a bit wrong, so that's my next thing to do. I've drawn it on, ready. The ears are, I don't know where the ears are. She has ears somewhere, which I will add on. Then she'll be finished. Oh, and she's going to have some little white squares embroidered on there as well, so she looks a bit more deer-like. But I have made her some accessories already, even though she's not finished. I just made this up, but she has a little crochet back. She just made a tiny granny square and just a single crochet strap and I've made her a little scarf, and I made the smallest pom-poms you can imagine for the ends of the scarf. Obviously it's not finished yet. Look, they're tiny. Whoops. So they're going to go on the end. So she'll have a scarf ready for autumn. And I have the fabric cut out ready for the clothes. So this is the fabric I'm going to be using. It's just from my stash. I can't remember where I got it from. And so it's going to be little, like dungarees, little trousers with straps and ruffles on the arms, which I think will look really cute. That's the pattern is Studio Seren. She has a shop on Etsy. Emma, her name is, I think. And she has gorgeous doll patterns. They're really, really lovely. So yeah, she's on her way to being completed. Hopefully I'll get her completed in the week. And I think I said last time, but I've got the dog to make next. I've got it's a whip. I've got it out of the box. Does that class as a whip when you just got it out of the box and looking at it? But this is, I had this ages. I bought it in the John Lewis sale, I think. It's embroidery. I haven't done embroidery for years. I used to do cross stitch all the time when I was younger, in my 20s. Actually, I will get that somehow in a future episode. But I have cross stitches, whips that I started in the 90s, throwback whips, which I've kept and bought them. Some are half done, some have got about 4 stitches, so I will get them out and show you, and maybe I'll finish them, probably not, but I'll show you anyway. So this is by Hawthorne Handmade, and just floral, botanical print. And I didn't realise, but when I opened it the other day, it's already printed on. So this is how far I've got with this. Put it in the hoop. So, but I wanted to learn a few more embroidery stitches because I could do cross stitch, obviously, which is really straightforward. But I thought this was a good way because it has different stitches. I can learn a few more, although I'm not sure how many different sorts of stitches are on there. Or what the instructions. Here are the instructions. Guide to embroidery. It's got a nice little booklet with it. Yeah, and it shows you all the stitches. It's a back stitch, running stitch, stem stitch. I haven't used that before. Blanket stitch. I remember doing from school, learning at school. Chain stitch, cross stitch, feather stitch, fly stitch. That was my last video on the fly. Satin stitch, seed stitch, lazy daisy, straight stitch, star stitch, French knot, adding beads. Didn't come with beads. Okay, so there's lots in there. So now I've shown you, it will encourage me to get on with it. It won't encourage me to get on with the kits from the 1990s, but this one, hopefully, oh, here's the colourway. Colours that come with that. Yeah, it won't encourage me to finish the 90s. I don't think I'm going to finish the 90s ones, am I? Not now. So that's what I'm going to get on with. Finish the deer, finish this. I haven't worked on my Toft butterfly anymore because I was crocheting little bits for the deer. I've got some eggs. Remember I said about my little bantam chickens? Well, I brought some eggs in so I can show you how small they are. They are. I hope it's not going to roll off and crack on the floor. There they are. And it's quite big there. They're small. Let me put it next to me. There you go. They are tiny. But they are lovely because the yolk is the same size as a normal yolk, a normal sized egg. So you just get less white. And let's be honest, the yolk is the best bit. So some of those. I've got my... I don't like talking on, as you can imagine, because I don't like talking very much. I don't like talking on the telephone, so I have an ironic telephone pin cushion. Old-fashioned telephones, just to remind me that I don't really like talking on the phone. Well, it's very lots of cotton stuck to it. Right, I think that is it for today. I will probably upload a video in the next week or so. I'm going to try and do them quite regularly just because I think it's a good thing for me to do and to keep doing it, get used to talking. I feel a bit like I'm hopefully sounding a bit more confident in this one. Yeah, so that's me. Have a good week if you've watched till the end. Thank you for watching if you have watched, and I'll see you next time. Bye!